Thank you for joining us today. I'm Bonnie. I'm here with Stretch Class. You need a strap and a block. Those are optional items. You definitely need an exercise mat. We're going to start by standing up nice and tall, ankles, knees, hips, shoulders. We're going to inhale, lift, and exhale. We're going to reach to the front of the room and start to fold one vertebrae at a time down, all the way down. Maybe your hands land on your ankles, your shins, the floor, whatever works for you. Once you're down, I want you to drop the crown of the head, pull the belly to the spine, and feel that length in the back of the legs and the upper body in your forward bend. Tucking that chin to the chest, begin to roll it up, one vertebrae at a time. All right, so don't force any stretching. Inhale, lift. One more time. This is a wonderful full body stretch, reaching all the way down. Wherever you land, be happy with it. Tucking that chin to the chest, hollowing out the abdominals, lengthening out through the back of the legs, up through the spine. Chin is on the chest, begin to roll it up. Standing up nice and tall. Shoulders over the hips. Pull the shoulders up to the ears, push them back and slide them down. Pull the shoulders up to the ears, push them back and slide them down. Keeping that neck nice and long, soft bend to the knee. Inhale the left arm up and take it over to the right. Once you have this arm over, take the right hand up and gently grab the left wrist and give a gentle tug, feeling that all the way down the side of the torso. And bring it back up center, reach up, lower, left hand down, take it over to the left. Soft bend in the knee. Go ahead and bring that left hand up and gently grab that right wrist. Don't pull too hard. Take the left hand away, right arm comes up, and lower it down. Nice. Standing up nice and tall, shoulders over the hips. Take a look to the right. And take a look to the left. Bring your head back to center and lower the chin to the chest. I apologize at home. I am not on the right view. There we go. Now you can see everything. I apologize. I looked up and all I could see were my legs. Standing up nice and tall, take those hands to the waist. Thumbs come right below the lower vertebrae. Push those hips forward, elongating through the hip flexors. Pull the elbows back, opening up the chest. Feel that down the rectal abdominis, all the way down the front. Pull the shoulders back up over the hips. Nice. So standing nice and tall, lift your feet up, toes are up. And then I want you to think about separating your toes. It's okay if you have socks on. Just think about separating your toes and laying them flat on the mat. Too many times we don't separate our toes and they start to overlap as we age. If we don't think about it and do it, they're going to continue to overlap. Lift your toes up and push them back down. Right into the floor. Nice. Excellent. Okay. Bring your feet in, ankles, knees, hips, shoulders. We're going to slide our block in front of our toes. Right in front of our toes. Standing up nice and tall. Inhale, lift, arms all the way up. We're going to exhale and we're going to roll down until we hit that block. We're going to put both hands on that block. Relax down on it. Drop the crown of the head. Think about pulling in your abdominals and bend the left knee, pushing all your weight into the right heel. You're going to get a good stretch here on the right side of the back and the hip. Feel it. Excellent. Now straighten out the left leg and bend the right knee, pushing all your weight into the left heel. You know, this is a hard to reach spot to stretch. This is an awesome stretch because it hits right above the hip bone in the lower back. go ahead and straighten both legs. Chin is on the chest. Roll it up one vertebrae at a time. Excellent. Excellent. So we're going to keep our block here in the center of the mat. You're going to want to turn right or left. I don't care which way you go. I'll be facing you. You're going to take your legs apart here. Now, you can always, as you get down here, take your block up even higher if you wish, or shorter, or no block at all. What are we going to do with the block? Well, you're going to put your head on it eventually. So, starting here, you're going to toe heel your feet out. Only go to where you're comfortable. Now, I want you to take your hands down to either side of the block. The wrists are lined up under the shoulders. Now that you're down here, let your feet walk out as far as they are able to walk out, and then lower the crown of the head down to the block. So you're looking through between the legs. So elbows are bent. If you want, you can take your hands to your legs or your feet, or you can keep your wrists under your shoulders. Straighten yourself up, lift your head up, look out in front. Nice. Let's go back down, head on the block, dropping the crown of the head of the block, looking through that hole between the legs. Feel that release of tension in the lower back, but feel the stretch in the inner thighs. Straighten yourself back up, lifting the torso. Start to toe heel your feet in, all the way in, and then roll yourself up. Oh, doesn't that feel good? All right, you can come back to the front of the room, and we don't need the block for the moment. So let's stretch out the upper back. Arms are going to reach out in front. Cross your arms, turn your palms towards each other, and put them together. Yep. Reach out, tuck that chin to the chest. Think about lengthening out the arms so that you get a nice stretch across the upper back. Lift the head, uncross, and lower down. Roll that around. Excellent. All right. Let's grab our strap. If you don't have any of these tools at home, you can always use a towel, a tie. I know most men don't wear ties much anymore, but there's got to be one somewhere. Standing up nice and tall, we're going to fold our strap in half, because if we take it the other way, we're going to clock ourselves in the head with the buckle, and that won't feel good. So feet are more than hip distance apart, just a little bit more. We're going to take the strap up overhead, and we want tension on the strap, so no saggy straps. Keep it tight, okay? Nice and tall, we're going to windmill. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to very slowly lower the right hand towards the right foot, and then we're going to windmill the left hand towards the left foot, and then we're going to come to the left side, and we're going to pull it all the way up, and we're going to slingshot back, pulling the right arm, and then come back down. Left hand, left foot. Very slowly. You can go at your own pace, lowering the left hand to the left foot, windmill around to the right foot, bring it up on the right side, pulling back to slingshot. Nice. Now bring it back down. Right hand, right foot. Windmill. Oh, yeah. Feel that torso stretch. Feel the legs, feel the hips, feel the arms. Bring it back down. Left hand, left foot. Tension on that strap. Rolling those hips. This is your last one. Bring it up on the right side. Pull it back. Slingshot. And bring it back to center. How you guys feel? One of my favorite stretches. Arms up. Excuse me. Arms up overhead. Tension on the strap. Pull the strap down behind the head. Feeling the chest open, the pectorals. Just hold it right here. Feel it. Standing up nice and tall, twist to the right. Toes don't move. You're not going to go super far. Bring it back to the front and take it to the left. Keep yourself nice and tall. Don't bend anything. Nice and tall. Bring it back to the front. Excellent. Take that strap down in front. Feet come hip distance apart, so you're going to move them in a little bit. Anytime we start to use the limbs and we take them out too wide, we take away from the torso. So I really like to engage the torso as much as I can. We're going to take our arms up overhead. Again, there's tension on the strap. Standing up nice and tall, just a little bit of a soft bent knee here. Go down to the right side and let your right hand pull the left arm down. You're going to feel that deepening the length on the left side down to the rib cage. Feel the back of the left arm. And bring it back up. Nice. Let's go over to the left side. Again, left arm pulling down. You're really lengthening out the right side. Oh yeah, bring it up. Good job. Excellent. We're going to take that strap down. You can just set it back there. We'll come back to it again, I'm sure. So at the front of your mat, I want you to come to the front. I want you to step back the right foot. Now, both toes are facing front. Your left knee is bent. I want you to keep that right heel on the mat, stretching out the Achilles and the calf, keeping the left knee over the left ankle. This front knee is bent, deepening that stretch in the right leg. You're trying to balance too. I don't want you to tip over and fall. Go ahead and turn out the right toe. Turn it out. And then pop up the left toe and take both hands to the back thigh. Because we're stretching the front leg, so we don't want to add any pressure to it. We want to feel it open. Excellent. Put down the left toes and step the right foot forward. Good job. All right. Same thing. We're going to step back the left foot, getting that heel down to the floor. Both hands come to that right thigh. The right knee is bent. Be careful of how tight your calves are, that if they feel like they're a rubber band and they're ready to pop, don't force the stretch. Ease into it. Oh, wait, I was talking about my calves. They feel like they're going to pop. On a daily basis, too. Oh, well. Anyway, turn out the left toes. Take your weight back. Pop up the right toe. Both hands come back to that left thigh. Since you're stretching the front leg, no added pressure goes on that front leg. Put the right toe down. Step the feet forward. Excellent. How do you feel about that? All right, so let's come back to the upper body again. I'm going to face front to kind of help you out here. We're going to take our elbows at 90-degree angle. Bring them in front of you. Take the right elbow over the left, crisscross. Back of the hands pass. You're going to take the left fingertips to the right palm. And if you can't get there, you grab the wrist or whatever you can. Now very slowly push up, filling that stretch through the shoulders and the upper back. It's a fairly deep stretch, so don't push it too hard. I don't want you to be sore the rest of the day from this. Should be a good sore. Take the left fingertips away, unravel your arms, and just shake them out a little bit. Arms come back up at 90 degrees. Let's take the left elbow over the right. The back of the hands pass, and the right fingertips come to the left palm and push up. It's a great stretch for that upper body, your back, arms. Let go of the palm, let go of your arms, just shake them out. Okay, let's go down and have a seat on our mat. Make sure you can reach everything you have with you. So we're seated in the center of our mat. We can take our strap and wrap it around our feet, or we can take a block. If our arms are really long, it's up to you. If you have a hard time getting down to reach your toes, then wrap the strap around and set it on the floor. Okay? All right. Just set the strap down. Arms reach out to the side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Now, when you get down here, grab the strap, grab your block, whatever you need to grab. Drive through the heels. Chest is pulling forward. We are in a forward bend. This is called staff pose. You're lengthening out through the upper body and the lower body at the same time. Multifaceted stretch. It's pretty awesome. This is a restorative pose. It helps increase your blood flow. Just breathe into it. Hold it. Stretching out the legs, the back, the arms, the shoulders. Let the fingertips drop to the floor and come on up. Leave your strap and your block exactly where they are, because we're going to do it again. Okay? So the first time you go into it, okay, it's good. The second time you go into this stretch, you should be able to go a little bit deeper because you already did it once. Okay? Arms out to the side. Inhale, lift. Lift that rib cage. Exhale, fold. Grab onto whatever you can. Tuck that chin to the chest. Drive through the heels. Toes pulling back. And just breathe. Drop your fingertips to the floor and roll it up. Shoulders back over the hips. All right, we don't need this block for a moment, so you can set the block and the strap beside you. We're going to take the right leg and we're going to bend the knee right here. I'm going to roll to my left side and I'm going to bend the right knee. Okay. Now, to make this stretch a little deeper, I'm going to start to walk myself back from the left side and roll my shoulders back, feeling the stretch in my right quadricep. If things move inside of your body, the professionals like to say that's you readjusting your own body. Whether you believe it or not is entirely up to you. Sometimes it scares me when things move in my body. Bring it back up to the left side. Easier to come to the opposite side and then swing that leg front. So on the left side, bend the knee and roll over onto your right side. Go ahead and bend that left knee. Once you're here, go ahead and start to walk yourself back and let that left shoulder come back if you can. You're feeling that stretch in the left quadricep. It's a pretty deep opener, so try not to force it. Coming back to the right side, walk yourself up and extend that leg out. Excellent. We're going to take our legs apart here. We're going to take the right hand on the right leg. You don't have to reach your toes. This isn't a contest, and you don't have to pull on anything. So just set your hand down there, okay? Inhale the left arm up, straight up to the ceiling. Now, I want you to visualize in your own mind like you're trying to put your left hand on your right foot. It probably won't get there, but you'll feel the stretch that I'm aiming for if you think about doing that. Feel it down to the hip bone on the left side. Good. Feet are flexed, toes are pulling back, heels are driving out. Inhale, lift the left arm up and place the left hand on the left leg. Inhale the right arm up, reach nice and tall. And again, we're going to think about lowering the right hand towards the toes on the left foot. And bring it back up. Excellent. Good job. All right. We're going to take our legs in. We're going to sit up nice and tall here, and we're going to pull the left foot in front of the right buttock, the right buttock. Okay? Now, if you can't get somewhere, it's okay. Okay? You're going to pick up the right ankle and you're going to put it on the left knee. What? It might not go there, and it's okay. But if it comes close, that's okay too, because you're going to feel this open right here. Feel it? You don't have to put it there. Some people actually have their legs tight, closed, and stacked. I'm not one of those people. We're just stretching. It's okay. I can feel it. Can you? Be happy. Our bodies don't do what we always wish they would. Take that leg away. We're going to lift up the left knee, and we're going to pull the right foot in front of the left buttock. And we're going to take the left ankle onto the right knee. Once again, we're not forcing anything, so don't do anything crazy. I don't want one of you in the hospital. Sit up nice and tall. Feel that all the way through the gluteal maximus, the hamstrings, the hips. Yep. Take that ankle off. Good job. Take both legs out in front. Okay, I won't put you in a pretzel again for a little while. We're going to take the left foot over the right knee, and we're going to put that foot flat on the floor. We're going to take our right arm, and we're going to wrap it around. We're going to hold that leg close to us. Our left hand comes behind the tailbone. So in essence, when you put your hand on the floor, you kind of lift yourself up into a straighter position. Take a deep breath in. When you're ready to exhale, I want you to twist to the left. Your foot out front is flexed, the toes are pulling back, and the heel is driving out. Perfect. Release to the front, and go ahead and take that leg back out front. We're going to pick up the right foot and put it on the other side of the left knee. We're going to take the left arm around, hug it in. Take the right hand behind the tailbone, lift yourself up, nice and tall. And then take a twist to the right. And bring it back to the front. Take both legs out in front. Shake them out a little bit. How are you all feeling? Good? Good. Let's take the bottom of the feet together. Now these can be out here, they can be in. Again, it's your stretch. If you can, grab the toes or the ankles or the shins, whatever works for you. Inhale, lift the crown of the head. Think about putting the chest on the feet. Probably not going to get there, but it's okay. You're going to feel that stretch through the lower back by just tilting forward slightly. You're going to feel that stretch all the way down. Feel it? Excellent. Bring it back up. Okay, let's focus on that lower body. So we're going to come to the center of our mat with our butt. Legs are extended. Make sure you can reach your block and your strap, okay? We're going to roll down onto the floor. Oh, feels good, right? Walk the heels in. Just let them slide into the butt. Feet are flat on the floor. Knees are bent. Tuck your shoulder blades under. Feet are fully engaged with the floor. I want you to think about filling all four corners of each foot. As you dig your feet into the floor, start to roll up from the tailbone, going up to the upper back, lifting the hips up into a bridge. Hold it right here. Now as you lower down, I want you to start at the top of the spine and think about rolling all the way down until the tailbone hits the floor. think about unrolling your tailbone. Can you feel it? Good. Bring it back up one more time. We're going to roll it up. And starting at the top, roll it down. Get that tailbone down. Reach over and grab your block once you're down. We're going to use the widest surface of our block. So, lift your hips up into a bridge, slide the block underneath the tailbone area, move it around until you're comfortable. You want the tailbone area resting on the block. You're going to feel the hips release tension. Feel that? It feels wonderful. Well, I think it does. If you don't like the block, you don't have to use it, but let's give it a try, okay? Slide your feet down to the end of the mat. Inhale the arms up towards the ceiling and let them fall overhead to the floor for a full body stretch. Just let the torso open right here. Feel the release of all that tension in the hips and the back. Remember, there is no stretch class next Friday. The only class we have going on Black Friday is a cycling class at 9 a.m. Take your hands back up towards the ceiling and lower the palms down beside the hips. Tuck your shoulder blades under and slide your feet in towards the block. Once your feet are flat on the floor, you can take your hands to the block if you feel more secure about it. If not, you don't have to. I feel comfortable leaving my hands on the floor. I'm going to pull the knees into my chest. The block won't move because of your weight, but if it makes you feel uncomfortable, you can put your hands on there at any time. Take your legs straight up towards the ceiling and then let the legs fall towards your face a little bit. Oh yeah, feel it? Of course you do. Take the legs apart. I'll just answer for you. Take the legs apart. You know what feels good to me might not feel good to you, so make sure you listen to your body. Bring the legs back together. Let them fall towards your face. Feel that release of tension in that lower back. Or maybe you feel a little tightness and it's starting to open. Go ahead and bend your knees. Put the right hand on the right kneecap and your left hand on the left kneecap and pull your knees apart a little bit. Yeah. Stay here. Relax. Chillax. Bring the knees back together. Hang on to your left leg. So both hands come below the left kneecap. Let your right heel come down to the floor in front, holding on to your left knee. You're going to feel a stretch in the right hip flexor. Now I want you to roll that left ankle. Roll it the other way. Point the toe, flex the toe, point the toe, flex the toe. All right. Go ahead and slide that right knee into the chest. Both hands come below the right kneecap. Let the left heel float down to the end of the mat, extending that leg all the way out to the floor. Put that left heel down on the mat. Feeling the hip flexor on the left side. You're going to feel it open. Go ahead and roll that right ankle. And then switch directions. Nice. Hold it. Point the toe. Flex the foot. Point the toe. Flex the foot. Relax the right foot. Let the left knee come in towards the chest. We're going to take both legs straight up, and we're going to take the arms straight up. And very slowly, we're going to let all 4 limbs lower to the floor. Arms are going to come overhead. Feet are going to come down in front to the mat. So put all 4 limbs down on the floor and just stay here and breathe for a moment. Take your palms back up overhead, all the way over towards the hips, laying your palms down on the floor next to the hips. Slide your heels in to the block. Feet are fully engaged with the floor. Lift your hips up and slide the block out from underneath. Lower yourself down to the floor and set the block beside you. Very good. Now, walk your feet as wide as your mat. So knees are bent, feet are as wide as your mat. Your feet are not going to move, but you're going to lower both knees to the right towards the floor, feeling the left hip flexor open. Bring both knees back up so they're pointed at the ceiling, and then lower both knees to the left, stretching out the right hip flexor. Inhale, lift center. Exhale, lower to the right. Inhale, lift center. Exhale, lower to the left. Nice. Inhale, back center. Walk your feet in so your heels are in front of your buttocks. I want you to go ahead and take the left ankle on the right knee. Left ankle on the right kneecap. Arms are out shoulder high, palms down on the floor. We are going to lower the left foot to the right side of the torso, all the way down to the floor, so that the left foot's flat on the floor and the left kneecap's pointed at the ceiling. Feel that stretch in the hip, the lower back, the torso. Keeping the knees together, the ankle and the knee together, go ahead and bring it back up center and place the left foot down on the floor. And then go ahead and put the right ankle on the left kneecap and slowly lower the right foot to the left side of the torso. The right knee will be pointed at the ceiling, feeling that stretch on the right side of the body. Bring everything back up center. Keep that ankle on the knee. Reach over and grab your strap and wrap it around the bottom of your right foot. Once you have it on the bottom of your right foot, extend that right foot up to the ceiling. Once the right foot is extended, take the left foot next to it. Oh, you feel tightness? Take your hands up towards your feet. Grab the strap. The right hand has a piece in it and the left hand. Let your hands slide down the strap until your elbows come to the floor right next to your waist. Once your elbow's on the floor, pull your feet towards your chest. Pull it towards your face, feeling the stretch deepen in the back of the legs, in the hips. As you breathe into the stretch, you might be able to feel like you can pull it back a little bit more towards you. Then again, you might not. Do what works for you, okay? Relax your grip on the strap for a moment and grab your block and put it next to your right hip. So your feet are still up. The strap is still on the bottoms of your feet, but the block is to your right hip. Take the left foot away and put it on the floor, bending the knee. So your foot's flat on the floor, the knee is bent. Both ends of the strap come into the right hand. So your left hand's going to come down to the floor. Just go ahead and set it down. Strap is tight on that right foot. We're going to slowly watch that right foot go out to the right side. It's going to land on top of the block as you lower it. If you would like to deepen the stretch, you can give a little tug towards your nose with the right hand, deepening that stretch in the groin. Up to you. You might be happy just where you are. Bring that right leg back up. I'm going to go very slowly, so let's listen up. We're going to slide the left heel to the end of the mat. Slide your left leg down. Take your left hand and take both ends of the strap into the left hand. Take your right hand and extend it overhead on the floor. With the left hand on the strap, watch that right leg fall to the left side of the torso, all the way down to the floor. Bring your hips with you. Set that leg on the floor. Reach through the right fingertips and breathe into the stretch. Everybody good? Okay. Take the right hand to the right hip, bend the right knee, and roll yourself back to the center and take the strap off of the right foot. Put the right foot on the floor. That's some deep stretching there in those lower extremities. Take the block and put it next to the left hip. Put the left ankle on the right knee. And wrap the strap around the bottom of the left foot. Extend that leg up towards the ceiling. With that left leg extended, take both ends of the strap into the left hand, and you can place the right hand down on the floor next to the hip. We're going to watch that left foot fall off to the left side towards the block. Remember, as you come down here, if you need to deepen the stretch by any means, go ahead and pull on the strap gently towards you to deepen that stretch on the inner thigh of the left side. Go ahead and bring that left leg back up over the hip. Here we go again. You ready? Take the right heel to the end of the mat. Slide it down. Take the right hand to the strap. It has both ends of the strap in the right hand. Extend your left arm overhead. Now that we're all set up, lower the left leg to the right side of the torso, all the way down to the floor. Bring your hips with you. Let your foot land on the floor. Really reach through those left fingertips, lengthening out the torso. Deep stretch through the back side, the back of the leg. Go ahead and take the left hand to the left hip, bend the left knee, and roll yourself back up center. Take the strap off the left foot and put the left foot on the floor. Set the block down beside you. Make sure you have room to take your arms out shoulder high so that your block and strap aren't going to stop you from extending. Arms are out shoulder high. Pull both knees into the chest. Lift both legs up towards the ceiling. I forgot to tell you to grab your block. Keep your legs up, grab your block. Take your block about 16, maybe 2 feet away from your hip, your right hip. Take it outside the right hip, maybe about a foot. I'll say about a foot, okay? Oh no, what are we going to do? Well, you'll find out in a second. The block is about a foot away from your right hip. Arms are out shoulder high. Very, very slowly, this is core work, you're going to lower both legs to the right until they land on the block. Very slowly, control, keep that core tight. Once they get down, go ahead and try to put your left shoulder blade as close to the floor as you can. Your eyes and your chest are square to the ceiling if at all possible. A different feel of a stretch in that lower back because your legs are extended. They aren't bent. Now don't try to take your legs up straight. Bend the knees, please, and then roll them back up center and put your feet on the floor. Take a little bit of stress off that lower back. Take the block about a foot away from the left hip. Arms are out shoulder high. Let's do this again. You ready? Legs go straight up towards the ceiling, full extension. Very slowly, we're going to lower both legs to the left until they land on the block. Once they land on the block, try to get that right shoulder blade down on the floor. Go ahead and bend both knees and then return them center and put your feet flat on the floor. Take your block and set it aside. Both knees are going to come into the chest. Hands come to the shins. Start to rock side to side, forward and backward. Make circles, massaging your own lower back. You can go to the right circling and then stop and go to the left. Return it back to center. Rock yourself until you come up to a seated position. Once you're up, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders over the hips, hands on the knees, lift the shoulders up over the hips, and then tuck the chin to the chest and hollow out the abdominals, lengthening out your arms, rounding through the back. Pull your chest forward one more time, lift the head, Shoulders over the hips, sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, tuck the chin, hollow out the abs, lengthen out the arms. And bring it back up center. Take the left arm, fingertips come to the right shoulder. Let right hand gently pushes down on that elbow to deepen that stretch through the tricep. Optional, you don't have to deepen anything. Both arms up. Lower the right fingertips to the left. Take the left fingertips and gently pull down slightly, deepening that stretch through the tricep on the right side. Open your arms up. Take your fingertips behind the buttocks. Lift the shoulders, the chest, stretching out the front of the shoulders. And relax. Well, thank you for joining me today. Good class. Have a wonderful day.